Hello YouTube, and welcome to day 6. Day 6 of VEDJ. I always say I always get this mixed up, which still is, I only occasionally get it mixed up. Anyways, besides the point, today I was totally trolling someone as Teemo in League of Legends. And it's funny because I don't think of myself as a troll, I wasn't trying to troll him or anything. It's just that I like Teemo because he was fun to play as and everything because he's fast and he has really good, well, I was going to say he has really good attack rate, but that's only if you build him to have good attack rate. But he's a really good damage dealer, ranged 80 carry, I think. Anyways, I challenged a guy, but I didn't really challenge him. I just made a custom game one-on-one on the Howling Abyss, and someone joined, so like, alright, cool, I'll fight him. And I was Teemo, and I don't know how to pronounce the character that he was. I think it's Udyr, U-D-Y-R, which is funny because to me it sounded like oh dear, like oh no, I'm up against Teemo. And it's funny because right as he saw that I was Teemo, he said something like, oh no, you're gonna troll as Teemo, and I was like, what? I don't know what you mean. And within the first couple of minutes, he killed me like 3 times, which was pretty funny. But I increased my movement speed with, what was it? Actually, I'm not sure. I can't remember if I got Berserker Greaves first or if I got the recurve bow and a what's it called? Dagger. I think it's just called a dagger. The one that increases your attack speed. But anyways, I started off kind of losing, and he destroyed one of my towers before I could kill him. And but then I got some more items, and then it was just so funny to watch. Because he's a melee type, so whenever I would go in for an attack, he'd start running at me, and his bear form, I think, or like bear stance, will stun me with his attack. So it was him charging at me as I ran away and used my W to like run faster, and I was barely going faster than him, and then he'd go back, so I'd attack a little more, then he'd come right back at me, and it was a fun little chase scene. And that lasted for quite a while. And it was funny because I was trying not to kill him because I knew that after a while he had been alive for a long time, and I'm sure he had accumulated a lot of money over that time, and I didn't want him to die and then go get more items, because then he'll probably, and I was correct in assuming that he would get some more movement speed items so that he could catch up to me. But I think I was able to get myself Zephyr to increase my movement speed. Plus I did get the Berserker Greaves with the Alacrity enchantment, and then I increased my W so that I had more movement speed like that. So it was a pretty fun match. I should have had Ghost. That would have been better than like Barrier and Heal, which are still pretty good, but you know. So it was a really fun match. I also got Runan's Hurricane, I think is what it's called. I always think it's called something else, but I think that's what it's called. But anyways, after a fairly long game, I eventually got down 2 of his towers, and then, I got down his first 2 towers and his inhibitor, and then my minions killed one of his towers and almost killed his second tower by his nexus. And it was pretty funny because then like I had respawned and he hid in the bushes because he wanted to like cut me off from dashing back towards my nexus, which I would keep doing. But apparently he either didn't see me or something, or wasn't thinking, or I got past him, and then instead of like defending my tower where he was, because I still had 1 more tower than the inhibitor, I ran all the way to his inhibitor because it had respawned, I think, and then I took out his inhibitor, and then because his tower by his nexus only had a little bit of health, I quickly took that out before it killed me, and then I started attacking his nexus directly, and he was still over at my tower, still trying to destroy it, and I think he did destroy it, but he was still attacking my inhibitor when he realized I'm attacking his nexus, and I beat him. And it was such a hilarious match, because I didn't go into it thinking like, oh, I'm gonna mess with this guy, and I'm gonna troll him. There's just, I like Teemo, and then I started playing, and I realized, hey, I could really mess with this guy by doing this. And I mean, again, it's not like I was just trying to mess with him. pretty much the only way I know how to play Teemo, just to give him a bunch of attack speed and some movement speed so that you can stay out of your opponent's range while being able to attack really quickly when you are in the range. I'm still a little out of breath from earlier, but it was a pretty fun match, and I really wish I'd recorded it, because that would have been a hilarious video to show. But instead I just get to talk about it. So yeah, that was pretty much the highlight of my day. It's kind of sad. But other than that, I don't really have much to talk about. Yeah, I guess. Okay, I'll mention it that today is my birthday, June 6th, and my brother, he was asking me what I wanted for my birthday. I was telling him, I don't want to just say like, oh, get me this thing, and then okay, he'll get me that thing. I want him to get me a thoughtful gift, like actually think about what I would want and all that stuff. And he was semi-jokingly getting frustrated with me, like, oh, why would you do that? Like, why can't you just tell me what I want and everything? And it was pretty funny, but he did get me a pretty good gift. Not what I was hoping he'd get me, but it was a pretty good gift. He got me a, what's it called? I have the thing right here. The AverMedia C2 or C281 game capture HD record Xbox 360 and PS3 in real time with up to 1080p resolution. Basically a capture card thing that allows me to record the PS3 or Xbox 360, which I don't have, and I'm hoping I can also record GameCube commentary, or not commentary, video, so I could do Let's Plays, rather than how I am now, where I'm just stuck to computer Let's Plays, because I do a Bloons Tower Defense Let's Play, which I was trying to do every day, or at least every day of the week, but I forgot to do it today. I kind of just didn't feel like it. I mean, I had time and everything, I just didn't. But anyways, he ordered it, so it's still on the way. It should arrive June 12th or 15th, between then. And starting then, hopefully, or at least soon after that, I'll be doing some Let's Plays of console games. Which is kind of sad, because I have, like, if I still had every game that I bought or was given, I'd have over 100 games, definitely. Maybe 200. But I've sold about 100 or 200 games back to GameStop for whatever reason. Either I just stopped playing the game, or, well, pretty much just stopped playing the game, didn't really feel like playing it anymore. Although there were 2 games that I'm not even going to talk about anymore. Off topic, I guess, and it's already getting kind of a long vlog. So I'm just going to end it here at 8 minutes, well, a little over 8 minutes now, but thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.